Tuesday, 10th of December. Time for a little bit of a shave. I've been still doing this experimentation of seeing how much I can put up with long stubble for. Anyway, Martin's Test Shaves, back again. I'm going to use some Palmolive because I'm on the subject of travel. So this is Palmolive. It's a very simple with palm extract. Oh, that's good because I've got a lady friend in Morocco. Anyway, palm extract. This one, I'm going to just put a little bit on, quickly whip up a lather, and then I'm going to show you guys, if you're interested, a few shavettes. Because for travelling, with our strange restrictions we had, particularly with the post office in Britain, which is of course an absurdity, and a corrupt absurdity at that. Anyway, they've decided you can't send straight razors through the post, which of course you can easily get round, but I'm not going to go into that. Anyway, this moustache is totally out of control, so maybe Christmas time, which is coming upon us fast, I should get rid of it. Anyway, that depends on other factors. First of all, allow me to show you. I'm going to use my usual brush, by the way, because I like synthetic brushes. I like simplicity. There's no dipping them in cold water springs and beating them with rocks and putting them to mature in casks of fine wine and all the other things you're no doubt supposed to do with natural brushes. So there you go, there's a very simple lather which came up very, very well. This is a Palmolive, almost no scent to it. No, it's not true actually, no, it's got a very nice flowery fragrance. A tube of Palmolive you could take anywhere. Anyway, let me just show you then what we'll be using, the tools that are in use today. I'm going to use a rather fine set of, some are vintage and some are brand new shavettes. Let me show you an old shavette. Now this one, reasonably old, probably 1980s, 1970s. It's a Kismet. It's got a Kismet blade from Germany in it. I actually have used it several times, so I've given it a light strop. And here is the real daddy, the real antique. This is a Sexter blade from New York City. And this one only came with two blades. This one I have actually honed myself. So this has been honed and stropped. And what might be of interest to you guys is the fact that this is the only one with a Martin honed and stropped edge that actually passes a hanging hair test properly. The others don't. So let's start off with this one because this is the old boy. Yeah. This is on very, 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 very heavy stubble now. No, I don't like it. When it's working, you can hear. It's a bit draggy. This is the one I honed myself, and yet strangely enough, this is the one that passed the hanging hair test really well. Anyway, that's the old boy. That's the rehoned Sexter blade. Let's now go back to the stainless steel, which that one wasn't. Let's go back to the stainless steel Kismet and see how that performs on a similar area. Similar. Still a little bit draggy. Not as draggy. This is a brutal test. This is heavy stubble, guys. Yeah, it's doing it though. Yeah, it's doing a good job. So that's the Kismet, which German blade, stainless steel, untouched by human hand, but I have used it a few times. I think you'll agree, it's very attractive for a modern, not disposable, a modern manufactured shavette. It's quite nice. It's very thin, very easily disposable blade. You just push the little plastic knob thing here, and up comes the blade. And then they're still available, and they're not that expensive. However, let's go to the, I don't know what I'd say used to be a favourite for travelling. This is the so-called Feather Professional, with a Feather Professional super blade in it, which I've only used, I think, once. And again, I don't know if I'd agree with the angles that they set. It's not my favourite. I'll show you my favourite in a sec. Let's just try on the other side. Yeah, I've used this razor a few times, so maybe I'm getting used to it. So it feels quite good, actually. This is about third, maybe fourth use. Yeah, I've got to say that is quite good, actually. Yeah, but not as good as the one I'm about to use. And this is the Rolls Royce. This is the top feather. This is the one with the beautifully inscribed sides to it in natural wood. This is the engraved model. I'm sorry, I had to treat myself. My initials in gold. Anyway, let me just show you the blades. This is the Captain blue blade. And I've got to say, so far that's the best blade I've ever tried. They're a little bit more expensive, but they're very good. Yeah, we have a winner. I can't remember the number. I think it's the 410. This is the top, rather expensive Artist Club. And it is a very, very wonderful piece of work. I'll show you why. The angles are different. The sides, as usual, you press in to remove the blade. There is the little spigot hole which you put the cartridge in. And I've got to say, it's, yeah, it is superior. So, partly it's down to the angle that you attack your flesh with, and partly down to the superior quality of these Captain Blue blades, which do seem to be rather nice. In fact, I don't think I've changed the blade. I haven't changed the blade on this cartridge razor. Yeah, this is almost as good. In fact, it feels as good as a straight razor. There's the danger. All shavettes feel good. They feel as good as a straight razor. Yes, they do. They shave very, very well. But post-shave, no. They're not a patch. So let's just trim around the old moustache area. I'll give it a touch more lather. I've got to say, this Palmolive tube soap, I could easily get used to. Very nice fragrance, extremely easy to apply, and yeah, on this little devil it's working very, very well. Let's have a trim. Oh yeah, masterful job. Again, my preference for anything like a straight razor, including a shavette, is you can trim it wherever you want. With 100% success. That's a neat line. So yeah, joy. If it wasn't for the post-shave experience, I would say use a high-end shavette. But they are what they are. They're still disposable razors of a sort. Oh, this one cost me a fortune. It was worth every penny. The trouble is I wouldn't dare go travelling with it. Imagine getting this nicked. Some rascal at customs might well say, oh no, you can't have those, oh no. But unfortunately, we no longer live in a man's world. We live in a sort of grey area. And I've been happily practicing over the last month or two my new martial art, if you want to call it that, which is Balearic slinging. And I'm not very good at it. And I'm being tutored by a gentleman who is. But there again, he's been at it years. It's exactly the same as straight razor shaving. It's all about muscle memory. The more you do, the better you get. And muscle memory is the key to everything. Which is why don't be afraid of starting on a shavette. It won't be as good as a straight razor. It's near, but not as good. My deep apologies to my buddies, shave buddies all over the world for my absence and for me not following you as religiously as I should. But my heart is with you. Always. Oh, look at that. Beautiful. The control you get with a simple single edge. I've got to say, I'm really, really enjoying this. Whether I enjoy it post-shave. Nah, it's good. So, there you have it. The winner today is without doubt this rather magnificent very late model Japanese feather. I think it's a 410. Can't remember. Haven't got the box with me. But I was so impressed by the write-ups on this that of course I bought one. And then I thought, no, I'm going to personalise it. So there you are. Full floral engraving, both sides. Isn't that magnificent? I'll always support artists, although this is a feather artist. Let's just see if I can trim a bit more. No, I think that's it. Yep. I gotta say, it's a very good shave. So, in brief, I won't keep you guys long. I would honestly say start if you must, because a lot of people are nervous with straight razors. They think they're going to attack them or something. If you must be slightly nervous of starting with a straight razor, start with a shavette. They'll still cut you if you don't know what you're doing, but it will help to build muscle memory. So this is perhaps your entry into straight razor shaving. And then, of course, you build up your skills until in the end it becomes an absolute pleasure and second nature. Every now and again it's good to change, so this is why today I've done a multiple shavette shave. But that's me. How about that? I think that looks fairly good actually. I'm still debating on the moustache. But I haven't seen my lovely Auda since May, early June of this year. I'll see what she decides. If she says it's got to go, it'll go. I call out to all my friends, including, of course, the wonderful long-haul tanker, Leon. Sean, who's had the tummy trouble. There's a lot of it going about, mate. He will recover. He's young, vibrant, full of energy. I've already said hello to Greg Gallant. Obviously, I've got my buddy in the Midlands, my sensei. Got to say hello to Gary. And of course, I've got to say hello to South Africa, where Trevor Wolfson's just won in competition the award for best razor in the South African knife show, where they had to skin a leopard and a buffalo. Anyway, and of course, all the other irrepressible wonders that we have in our YouTube groups. So Dapper Shaves, Yaqi obviously. All I can say is I'm sorry about my absence. I've been very preoccupied with other things, but I will never leave the world of straight razors alone. It is the most marvellous thing to do. But as I say, if you want to take up manly skills, everything requires muscle memory. Everything. And that includes all the martial arts. Music. You can't play a musical instrument without muscle memory. And especially straight razor shaving. Otherwise, you're going to end up with a nasty little Gillette thing, which grandfather used and was rubbish. Anyway, chaps, that's all from me. Martin's Test Shaves, over and out.